until just now. So we're gonna get an alternate audio podcast, but barely. Hey, hello, welcome to the podcast. My name is Nathan. To my lower left. See if I can't do this. I'm not good. There it is. To my lower left, that's John. And then to my lower right, that'll be Devin. You guys know him well. Guys, how you doing today?
Doing great.
Man, feeling excited to be back.
You feeling the vibes?
Faces.
Brother, I'm so excited to have you back, Devin, because we've had a couple of really good podcasts.
Bangers.
Actually, the last podcast was indeed one of my favorites. But I might be a little biased.
I listened to the one where you guys started talking about me as a League of Legends boomer, and
oh yeah,
and then also exposing my VAC ban
for the whole world to see.
For the whole world to see.
In case they didn't know. Hey, I did also say that you are very good at Counter-Strike.
That is true. You did give me that, and I
did give you that.
You've never even seen me play. You just believed me too.
I mean, you told me your rank. I mean, why would you lie?
It's true.
Yeah. That's definitely true. I mean, he wouldn't lie. Devin doesn't lie. So, welcome back, Devin. Glad to have you here, John. Let's go ahead and kick it off by talking about the big old elephant in the room, the little tiny needle carrier, Silksong.
Silksong,
man.
Holy shit,
dude,
bro!
They did it. They did it.
Game.
They did it.
Oh my god!
Team Cherry did it.
7 long years we've been waiting for this game, and man, is it just everything I wanted from a game and more out of this this organization. Team Cherry is so amazing. Hold on,
so many levels.
Audio level here. Yeah, we sound good. Yeah. So anyway, I've been playing the shit out of Silksong. We've been streaming Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I've been keeping it to that time because I want to share it with anybody who wants to go back and watch the VODs or happen to join. And actually, I got a friend named Jacob from 15 years ago. I was working at Outback or whatever. But we've stayed in touch over the time, and he's no-lifing this shit. He's already at like 45 hours into the game or whatever. Yeah, bro's going ham on this game. But yeah, I don't even know where to begin. I truly don't know where to start with this thing, because I want to talk about the graphics. I want to talk about the controls. I want to talk about the fact that Hornet talks to people, whereas, like in Hollow Knight, he's a silent protagonist.
Silent.
I want to talk about every single aspect of this game for hours on end, because I think this is not just this is absolutely the best game of the year, in my opinion. No question, bar none. I mean, look at this thing. Look at this. You see the little tiny screen right here on y'all's end, but I know our viewers are watching this thing. It just looks so good.
Like she just did, like how she can clamber like that. Yeah. Crazy.
Yes. The little ledge grab she does. It's fire, dude.
Earlier she did like a little blade dance thing. It looked crazy.
Yeah, it gets this game, and this is just some like footage I captured earlier of me playing, and this is just the scratching the surface of it. I've got several other powers. I have a whole nother needle move set at this point. This game has fucking loadouts. Like I got a thing. What made my needle entire move set different? And then on top of that, the little charms that I can equip or whatever, they come along with the crest. So when I swap it out, I can match my power-ups with the crest that I'm using. I'm like geeking out.
You are geeking, dude.
I'm having a moment here, because damn.
You've been talking about this game since the moment I met you. Like actually the moment I met you.
7 years.
Been talking about this.
Legit. And hold on, I'm gonna get a little hydration. By the way, our viewers, hydrate as well. Hydrate is key.
It's true. Hell, hydrate. You know what? My bottle's in the other room. All right, my hydration.
Rip.
I took a big swig before we started, though.
All right, well, it'll hold me over. That's better than nothing, right? Nah, there you go, John. But yeah, so everybody and their mom's playing this game right now. It's the only thing that I'm seeing on Twitter, and I am really enjoying everybody's reactions to it. both on the positive side and the negative side, and we'll get into what's going on with the negative side on this game here in just a minute. But if you could take a look at this game, this beautiful, beautiful game. It's hand drawn. There's Chakra. She's an excellent character. It's hand drawn, every single bit of it. And if you guys notice in the background, you see a lot of kind of depth of field going on, this kind of blurriness. That stuff that's in the background is also crystal clear and sharp. What you're looking at is a 3D plane where Hornet's on, like, I don't know, layer 3 or whatever, and she's got some layers 2 and 1 in front of her. Beyond her is like 17 million other layers. Because if you look at all this parallax scrolling that's going on as I go back and forth, it makes the world feel so deep and huge. This, oh, look at it. I got my cocoon from underneath. You can still hit up from underneath a platform. John, pro tip for when you play Hollow Knight. Yeah, man, I'm so pleased with this, but I do have to say, fair warning for anyone who wants to play Hollow Knight, or not Hollow Knight, Silksong. This game is hard as nails. It's one of the most brutal. Some people have even called it the hardest Metroidvania ever made. If you watch, I think it was Monday's stream, you go to the end, basically I rage quit because damn,
not a lot.
You need a highlight clip, bro.
I do. I need a highlight clip for it. There's some enemy gauntlets in this that are just brutal, you know, and yeah, 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10. I think
it feels good, right?
It feels so good, and I'm really glad to have a game come out that I've been hype. Everyone has been hype for this game for so long, and it's nailing it on every level, you know, every single level. So good. But
yeah, I'm seeing
that's my geek out there.
I mean, really, I'm seeing my friends list. You know, it was like just slammed with everyone playing it, and people that I've never seen play games like that. Like, it's been such an anticipated game. It's built so much hype around it, where there's so many people that wouldn't normally touch this style of game, right? Like, it's just out of their wheelhouse, or maybe they don't even play games a lot, but like just the excitement around the game has pulled so many people into it. Just really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And I really love that just this small Hollow Knight video game that came out a while back had a Kickstarter, started on Newgrounds. Look at the history on Hollow Knight, John. It'll blow your mind.
It started on Newgrounds? Wait, what?
Yeah.
What? Oh my God.
It was a Newgrounds Flash game?
No. Hold on. Let me take it back even further. It was a game jam game. They did one of those, like, make a game in 48 hours. And so they made something called Hungry Knight. Same kind of character, looks almost exactly the same, actually, in little makeup. It's got the cloak, it's got the horns, full nine. And it would basically walk around the screen, and it would kill an enemy, and then it would wind up eating an apple. So its goal was to eat the apples, right? Well, iteration after iteration after iteration, Kickstarter, and then a beta sent out to the Kickstarters, which actually is available now. You can actually Google that and download it. It's super interesting. And then this little game came out, Hollow Knight. Wow. I think it was around 20. Whoa. So this was a 2017 game, was full release. So it came out when my kiddos were like 4 and 5. And this was one of the first games that they played with me, you know, just kind of by my side, pretending to play this game.
Give them the second controller that's unplugged.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. And it's
classic.
Because of that, Hollow Knight is special to me, you know, on like a familial level, as well as it being like just a fucking banger of a game. And then to follow it up with something so grandiose, so big, so promising so much, and not even saying anything, but just kind of leading with a little bit of trailers here and there, the community exploded. So it's cool that you guys are seeing people who don't even play games like this give it a shot. I love that so much. And this just goes to show you that if you put your heart and soul into something and really like drive it home, you absolutely can make something that people will love 100%. And this is to say nothing of the price point. $20.
$20.
We can get all into that, man.
20
I think
balloons.
some of the biggest thing. I mean, the game itself, I think, is fantastic. I think what the game did for just the gaming community is just as impactful, if not more impactful. And that's coming from a price point stand. That's coming from a they made all of the game reviewers wait for the drop to do the reviews.
Like,
I heard like there was brutal.
Play it.
We're controlling this and we're doing it in the favor entirely of the gamers.
Yeah,
right?
it's
Like,
our
we're putting
game.
gamers first. Yep.
Yeah, it's definitely gamer first, and some people are mad about it. Ironically, they've got their little indie games in the hopper, and I say little, I don't mean to be diminishing to their work. Their work is good also. What I mean to say is that they've got their situation going on, and this massive game, this huge giant behemoth of expectations is put out there at $20. So their sentiment I can absolutely sympathize with, but some of the way that people are going about expressing that really is unfortunate. I don't love hearing it because man, I don't even know how to put into words, because they're putting so much heart and soul into their own game. This thing coming out and being such a quote unquote low price point, they kind of have to compete with it. But at the same time, these devs worked their asses off on their first game and they established their brand. So because they have the established brand, they've got the capital to spend 7 years on this thing, and
I don't think
just
that
have fun doing it.
I think that those developers are they definitely have validity. Like I said, I think
it's valid.
It's definitely valid. But here's what I think is more what maybe they're missing a little bit too is I think there's a strong enough crowd that is that loves games and loves these indie games that have been pushed out like crazy all over the place, no matter what. And I'm let me put it like this: I'm more willing to spend money on a good indie dev game than I am for these triple, quadruple A, penta A games, right? Like however many A's you want to tack onto that, right? Like we get, and here's the thing is those indie devs are still not even coming close to the price points that these massive guys are pushing out. I think what it does more than puts pressure on these little guys to say drop their price from a $40 or $50 price point down to a 20. I think it's putting pressure on these bigger studios to drop their prices from 80 or 100 down to something a little more reasonable to really compete with something like this, right? It doesn't justify what you're getting out of a Silksong versus what you're getting out of these larger titles for $80 to $100.
Absolutely. That is definitely the sentiment that I feel as well. And I would really love for the indie devs that are, I hate to use the word jealous, but that's what it feels like. Because I definitely saw, I can actually pull up a quote real quick if you guys give me just a moment here while I do so. But yeah, I know. No, fired.
I feel bad because it's like, man, it's like their, emotion and the passion that they have towards their own game that they're making, right, is 100% valid. But it's like kind of like, Devin, like you said, I mean, in another vein, it's like what Team Cherry should charge $45. You know what I mean? Like it's like at the end of the, you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, right? Like this is what people want gaming to be, and like there's gonna be some of that. I don't even know what to call it. Like, not everybody's gonna get to eat.
Capitalism for you,
I
dude.
feel bad. I feel bad, but that's just the way it is. You know what I mean?
That's how it works. So some of the takes I've seen are reasonable. I'm going to read one from. I'm not going to attribute these quotes to people because I don't want them to get thrown under the bus. I don't think that's fair. But a reasonable take is to add on to Simmons' post. There's a previous post, something about price points. It says, I also think the prices for Hollow Knight and Silksong are underselling the games a bit because of the amount of content that is in them and the amount of time the devs spent making the game. Yes, that's a reasonable take, right? They're underselling themselves potentially. And then And then this is the most ridiculous take. I'm again not attributing this to anybody. It says BTW Team Cherry absolutely had the responsibility of giving a heads up about the release of Silksong and accommodating other indie devs in regards to it. Art isn't made in a vacuum, and as indie devs, they absolutely should know how hard it is for other indie devs to be visible. I'm sorry.
Throw the tweet up there, Nathan. I want to know.
Okay, I'll let you see it on the screen share, but I'm not going to throw the tweet up on the video for the cast.
Sky.
Don't even get me started about that.
Of course, it was on
cesspool of complete ridiculousness. So that notion that they have a responsibility to other indie devs
accommodate.
Yeah,
no, they fucking don't. Art,
they have to.
The statement "art is not made in a vacuum." Yes, it absolutely
100%
is.
In fact, is. Yeah, I was gonna say art is subjective to the person.
That's just how it is. If I shut myself in a room like Bo Burnham did and made Inside, and he just does
great
whatever
content,
he does,
by the way,
fantastic,
insanely good. Awesome. Everybody should jump on Netflix right now and watch Inside. Pause this podcast and go watch it. It's fucking incredible.
Shout out to Bo Burnham.
Bo Burnham is absolutely just peak, just not even comedy, but art today. And using comedy as a platform, but I could talk about Bo Burnham for hours.
Yeah, I could go on and
that
on
take
about
that somebody else in this capitalist system, this free market, which granted is not perfect, no system is, but I challenge you to find a better one. The fact that somebody else thinks that it is owed to them by another person who did the work, who put in the time, who slaved over Hollow Knight for I don't even know how long that dev cycle was, 3 years at least minimum, 5 years.
Just what is that? Shame?
That's shame.
Shame, bro.
Finger of shame.
Shame.
Yes. Shame. I really hate entitlement in general, because I think in especially in today's age, look at us. All of this stuff that I've cobbled together. I don't have an expensive computer. I don't have an expensive anything. I've gathered over the decade I've been working in IT some systems that somehow we're able to get this free software, this free this free that. All of the tools are on the table right now. Godot, UE5, name any other engine. You can basically just install it and then hop on YouTube and just do it. You can just do stuff, you know?
It's like, Nathan, it's like if you tweeted out that Joe Rogan should and has to accommodate your podcast.
Yes, he should know better than to announce anything without discussing it with
you. How dare he stream at the same time as us? So
Who the
rude.
Fuck am I? Who am I? I am nobody right now. Maybe I'm somebody someday, but I'll have to work to get there. And that is what makes putting in the labor worth it. In the end, at the end of the day, Hollow Knight was a success because 3 guys from Australia busted their ass to make it that way. They locked in. That's 100% right. They locked in. They had a successful idea, put it on Kickstarter. It blew up by definite luck. You know, there is some amount of luck to be said here. But yeah, I really am.
But yeah, there has to be a bit of luck. But let's also be honest. As gamers, as avid gamers, someone who games a lot, you're always looking for something new, and that I think that's what's so intriguing about the indie game kind of era that we're in, where there's so much development coming out in all these different studios or indie developers that are just pushing out their content and what they're passionate about. Is we as long-term gamers who are interested in a large variety of games and just like, hey, I want to see what's out there. You have people who want the content. And you as the indie devs is encouragement to those who maybe aren't necessarily as dramatic and feel like they're owed, but maybe feel like there's more pressure on them now than there was previously. I feel like what my sentiment is to those individuals is keep producing those games and making those
don't stop
projects.
Yeah,
because that's what the people are craving. That's what gamers are craving right now, is those passion projects that turn into a Hollow Knight, that then turn into a Silksong, that then shake the entire industry and break everything that we know about gaming, right? That is what you can do when you stay passionate about your projects. Don't stop that. But definitely don't feel like you're owed anything, right?
Yeah.
But people are out there. They want your content.
Hey, it's like,
absolutely.
Don't be discouraged, man. If you have something you want to do it. To quote Whiplash, the next Charlie Parker would never be discouraged.
Ooh, I love that movie. It's so good. Yeah, absolutely. See, the misunderstanding, I think, of just kind of capitalism in general, but let's call it the indie dev scene. The misunderstanding here is that it's a zero-sum game. It's that they took a bigger piece of the pie, so I don't get as much pie. That's not how this works. The fans of Silksong are numerous, but they're not the same they're not exactly the same subset of fans that are going to play something like a Clover Pit, which I'll talk about that here in just a minute. Clover Pit's fucking crazy. But it's not a zero-sum game. Everybody can win. Everybody can push out a good product. And just because Silksong is a behemoth of a game and costs $20 doesn't mean that your little 2-hour experience cannot also cost $20, because maybe your 2-hour experience moves me more than Silksong as a player. Maybe your $10 experience that's 15 minutes. I mean, we talked about it last week, John. We talked about what's it called? Don't blink or you'll miss it.
Oh yeah, it's like before your eyes. Like that was like that's a sub like 6-hour game.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I think I paid like $20-$25 for it.
Exactly,
and I had me weeping at the end. I'm like, all right, that was a good $20-$25 worth of a game.
100%. It spoke to you. And yeah, so the notion that indie games in general are a zero-sum, or that somebody else owes you anything for your work, I just don't buy it.
I think that video game developers, or just the gaming industry, is still. I think one of the reasons that it continues to explode like it is. Let me kind of back up a little bit. I think one of the reason it continues to grow at the rate that it's growing is because the value proposition that video games give you for a price to entertainment time value, like your dollar per hour value you're getting out of these games, right, is so much more significant than you can get from almost any other entertainment. You go to a movie, you're paying, what is it now, like $18 to get in the freaking door. $15 at the, like, if you're getting the cheap theater, right? You go to the cheap theater at the best time and you're paying $10. And that's a 2-hour session at most, and then you're kicked out and you've got to pay it again.
You can't even like talk on your phone while you do it. There's like rules, with games. I can pause it, go take a shit, put my kids to bed, go clean up the kitchen, come back. I'm right where I left off.
Yeah, and most of the time you're getting more than 2 hours worth of content for maybe the same price, let's say $20, like a Silksong. But how many hours are you going to get out of Silksong? It's going to be ridiculous. You're going to put Nathan, you're probably going to put hundreds of hours into that game.
I am absolutely going to do that.
Yeah,
I can tell you right now.
He said, I will be doing that.
I absolutely am going to do that. I don't want to like swing my gaming dick around, but
do it.
I will. On the PlayStation alone, I have 700 hours in Hollow Knight, and I own it also on the Switch and on the PC. Okay.
Hey,
I've played definitely over 1,000 hours of Hollow Knight. Cumulative across the systems, because that game feels good. And you know what? I did the same. Not the same amount, but I did about 650 hours in Bloodborne. I played that game over and over and over, and I just couldn't stop because it feels good. The combat feels great. The monsters are badass. The artwork is super fucking cool to me. And I didn't even spend money on Bloodborne. Somebody bought it for me. But at the time, that game was $20 as well. I got 650 hours of entertainment for 20 bones.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
Insane. You can't find that in anything. Go bowling one night with the family.
Dude, you'll spend 40 times as much. And
family of 4, easy 100.
Yeah, easy 100.
Oh,
no question.
Yeah.
Easy
100.
That's date night 100.
Yeah, I was going to say date night's like an easy 100. Like, that's just two people going. If I leave the house with my wife, we're spending $100.
Money
easy.
is being spent.
Yeah,
and
it's wild.
You stay home, you buy a $20 game, or a less than 20. Let's talk about like a Stardew Valley, right? That's a local 2-player. Like, you can play two players, right? The wife and I buy that date night at the house,
bro. Absolutely,
save you some money.
We bought it and we spent like an 8-hour day playing it. Come on,
that's awesome.
Yeah, I wish the world. Well, actually, I wouldn't say I wish the world. I feel like at this point the world has gotten a good understanding, a better understanding of what video games are, because it's not Pac-Man anymore. It's not Pong. That's not what this is. Video games are so much and so much to so many people that you're gonna find something that you like. Trust me.
Yeah. No,
There's a thing out there for
dude,
you.
I remember I was explaining like Red Dead to my mom because she would like walk across and like see me playing it, and like she saw me taking a bath like in Red Dead, and and she was like, "Why are you just taking a bath?" And I was like, "Cause I was like buying something," and the guy at the store was like, "Oh my god, is that you?" You know, he was like, he told me I smelled bad. So like,
It's really funny.
I'm explaining to my mom like, the kind of the world of like Red Dead, and she's like, "And that's a game?" You know what I mean? Like she couldn't believe because she grew up. I mean, when she was playing games, like I think she probably has like easy 1,000+ hours on Tetris. You know what I mean?
Oh my
Like those
goodness.
are that's like what the kinds of games that she would play. So it's
That's
like
what's
to
up.
go from Tetris to like a Red Dead or like a Battlefield 6, it's like what a leap.
Yes, absolutely.
Like
It's
games are just
crazy.
like it's like we talked about like Nathan, like games are art now.
Yes.
They're art.
Yeah, we talked about that. I believe that was the last podcast we did. Games are art now. In the same way that books are art, and the same way that movies are art, the same way that paintings are art. They're moving paintings. It's interactive movies are what some games are these days. And man, they're fucking bangers. There's a lot of them out there that are
100%,
bangers.
bro.
Yeah. Speaking of good old Red Dead, let's talk about your adventures. I don't want to pivot too quickly off of Silksong. Do you guys have anything else to say? I probably could talk for way
Well,
too long about that
we
game.
could
But
definitely go into how they broke every single store.
Dude,
that you
they
can ever,
crashed Steam.
bro.
holy
How do
shit,
you
you're
do?
right. You're right. I'm sorry. We can't
We
move away on
can't
the
go.
Red
We
Dead
Get
can't
yet.
move
glossed
on from
over.
Yeah.
Silksong.
Yeah. So yeah, I tried to buy Silksong. I was on vacation at the time when it came out. I had just left. We went to Universal Studios with the family. Super fun, roller coasters, all that shit. The when it came out, I was trying my best to buy it. It just wasn't happening at all.
Mm.
There was no way. There was no way. I just couldn't make it work. And they fucking crashed Steam, dude. They crashed Steam. It was
Yeah,
wild.
crashing Steam is that's a flex that they get
That's
to keep forever.
extremely impressive to crash
Yeah,
Steam.
it's something else for sure. And
And
I think they did that with the other stores. I don't know if they did that with the other
yes,
stores, but I think I
I
heard
think the
rumblings
only
of that.
one. Yeah, I think there was one store that they didn't crash, and it was like one of those stupid stores like from one of the companies that like forces you to use their stores. I can't remember which one it was, but it was like it's like a
Nintendo.
Ubisoft or something
Huh.
stupid like
No, just kidding.
like one of those annoying ones. It's like I don't actually want your platform, but I just unfortunately have to have it installed. And it's like I think one of them got away with it because no one bought it on their platform. So like it
Yeah.
is what it is. But yeah, I also heard rumblings that there was like some backlash on the difficulty level as well. Is that right, Nathan?
Yes, there was some definite backlash for the difficulty level. Okay, so Hollow Knight. John can attest. John, you're playing Hollow Knight right now. Please tell me how hard you think Hollow Knight is.
I mean, it feels like a Souls game, in all honesty. Like, but like, I'm not gonna like. So like, I threw myself at Dark Souls when I was like 13 or like 14. So I mean, like, I like that
Ballsy.
was that was one of the first major games like I played. Like, I didn't know that like that was a hard game because it was like I was just playing the game. I didn't really have like internet access, so it was just like I was just playing this game, and I found out later that this is one of the hardest games ever. But like, this is the thing is like playing Hollow Knight, like, dude, I had a moment like literally like when I got done working where like I was playing, and like I literally like almost like spiked my switch because like because like I haven't played a game where it's like I say punishing, but I say it punishes you for your eagerness. Like it punishes you when if you're trying to put like speed through first playthrough, it's not going to work. You know what I mean? And it's like it's a fun game. Yeah, it's hard, but it's also like, hey, get good. You know what I mean? Like it's like I want to see this Hornet character. So if I want to see this Hornet character, I need to get past this stupid acid pool or whatever is going on down here. You know, so it's like, but not difficulty to where I'm like, Nathan, why did they make this so hard?
So
I know Silksong I haven't played Silksong, but like
yeah,
from what I've seen in Silksong, it does look like it's a level up from Hollow Knight though. I
it is
will
indeed a
say,
level up.
like seeing some of the Silksong gameplay, I'm like, they put a lot more enemies and a lot more attacks to each enemies than is in Hollow Knight.
There are more than 40 bosses just from the trailers. These are the numbers. Yeah, there's 40 bosses plus.
That's
And
a lot.
there's over 200 individual enemies, not including bosses.
Just adds like just 200.
Just 200 standard level enemies. They're
Dude.
all over the place. They fit right into their little biomes. So I feel like the difficulty, while it is quite high, I feel like Team Cherry made this game for Hollow Knight players. They knew what they were doing 100%, and it shows in that difficulty. And I'm okay with it, to be honest. Like it's the exact same thing that you're experiencing with Hollow Knight, because at some point you're gonna get your dash mechanic, your wall climb,
Dude,
you're gonna get real fucking good at it, and it's just gonna be. That's just what it is. It's gonna rock and roll.
That's just a part of playing games. It's like
Absolutely.
you adapt, like you get better at the game, and you're able to progress further faster.
Now there are some comments that I've heard that I kind of agree with. Some of the bosses do 2 masks of damage, which if you guys don't know or haven't played Hollow Knight, you start off with 5 masks in the upper left, and that's your health bar. And when you take a hit, you lose a mask, and then when you are at 0, you're dead. A lot of the bosses in this game will do 2 points of damage when they hit you, and sometimes feels needless. But again, get good, son. You gotta learn the move set. You gotta know what you're doing. And I actually haven't had too much trouble with any of the bosses. The last rage quit that I had on Monday's stream was because of an enemy gauntlet, where you get trapped in a room and they send you like 3 or 4 or 5 waves of enemies, and the way they combine them is mean. It's really mean. And but I did it. I rage quit. I went around, spent 48 hours doing normal people stuff, IRL things, and then I came back and I did some breathing. I did like some good 4x4s, 4 seconds in, 4 seconds out.
Wow.
And then I was like, all right, let's lock in. And I did. And
Man.
let me tell you that feeling. I haven't felt that feeling in a while.
Dude, yes. Dude, we don't get that.
When I was playing False Knight or doing that fight, like that feeling of like going in blind, okay, what does this guy do? What's the pattern? When can I actually attack him? How does this animation look like? How far does it reach? Like that process, I haven't like gone through that process in a game since like my first time playing a Souls game. So like it felt so cool to like be in that mode again.
Hell yeah.
I think that's
it's very Souls-like, isn't it?
Extremely.
Yeah, I think.
Sorry, go ahead, Nevin.
It's a good test. No, you're good. It's like a testament to kind of the beauty of like that gratification of a hard game that, in my opinion, is I think the anger comes from the move of less. Like older games used to be so freaking hard, and for multiple reasons. It could be quality of life wasn't very good. It wasn't always necessarily that the game itself was really difficult. But I've talked about it before in previous podcasts where like the old school like vanilla WoW was this whole like very, very different experience. And when you finally broke past these huge milestones, man, did it feel awesome and so like rewarding for the accomplishment. And I think that's what that's what they were trying to accomplish with that. It's like, hey, look, this is our game, and when you do beat it, you're gonna feel real good about it. And I appreciate that. And I think those
Same.
honestly, those individuals that are having trouble with it, my word to you is keep trying. Because when you
Don't give
finally
up.
get when you finally get the hang of, and take breaks, right? Do your 4x4s.
Yes.
For sure.
But my God, when you get past that, that's the rush that locked us into gaming when we were young. Right.
Absolutely.
And that's why we never leaved it. The instant gratification games, the ones where you get, they put you in rounds with bots at first to get you really, to feel really good with the game, and, to really bring you in slow. And then like you lose this like sense of, okay, I finally got my first kill, or I finally completed this mission, or I finally killed this boss that I've been stuck on for 2 days. And like that feeling, you cannot beat it. That's the dopamine hit that I think every hardcore gamer has, and they just can't stop. They want their fix, man.
Dude, 100%. Bro, like my first kill in League, oh man.
I bet that was
remember
such
it.
a rush.
I still remember it.
Yeah.
Because you guys were
Dude,
telling me
I was playing Twisted
like
Fate, John.
I was playing
Holy shit.
Caitlyn.
Whoa. Yes, sir.
Hit that neck Q combo. Ooh,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Little
Tough
stun
stuff, huh?
card Q. Let's go WQ situation, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, y'all were telling me that when you get into that game, it's like, don't even bother asking how to play. Just you got to do the research. You got to leg yourself up first, and then
YouTube University, baby.
YouTube University. What a great way to put it. Absolutely.
Yeah, but that can only go so far, man. Like, I mean, realistically, in anything like that's
100%.
really supposed to
Gotta
be
do it.
difficult like that. Yeah, like you can study everything that you want as much as you want, but getting into League of Legends, man, it's a tough cookie. You've got to get in. You got to get the feeling of the game. And I don't know. Maybe it's a little simpler to start, and I don't know now, but previously, dude, it was like, man, it was rough. Yeah, the
Brutal.
Boomer League,
Dude, it was
the
I don't know how it is now.
I don't know nowadays how these kids are playing the game, but
it does. I will say, even like from when I started to now, it holds your hand a lot more now than it did even when I started playing in like 2019. It's like God knows what you went through, Devin.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, man. Well, because you got to remember, like in that time frame, we had all the broken mechanics, right? Like,
dude,
you're talking the crazy builds, the nothing but thorn mails, the nothing but Timats, the nothing but like these crazy just whack builds, just like they make no sense. You're doing AP like off meta like builds for Rengar, AP Rengar, or AP Shaco, and like all these off kiltered styles. And man, it just made the game even that much harder to understand what the heck was going on, because you're like, I don't know what a good build is, right? And once you finally started honing in, and you had your first game where you got fed, oh my God, when you went like, because back then getting fed was different, bro. Like you snowballed so hard, you would go like 25 in like 4 and just obliterate the other team. It was a rush, dude. It was a rush. So yeah,
dude, great game.
Don't quit, you guys.
It was a
Don't
reward.
quit playing Silksong. You just keep going.
Keep
Absolutely. Words of wisdom that were given to me when I first started playing Souls-likes. This is from the guy I mentioned earlier, Jacob. He said the only way to lose a Souls game is to stop playing it.
100%.
Yeah.
You will win. You
100%.
will make it. It is hard. It is challenging. It demands something of you. There are expectations of the player. And those expectations are not impossible. It is possible. And I took that to heart, and I finished Bloodborne. I think I have one game on that's like my evergreen game. I keep it on all the time in the save slot. It's like new game plus 42 or something. I've just round the horn over and over. It's the hardest level you can play it. I did the same thing with Dark Souls 3. I'm going to do the same thing with Dark Souls. I did a little bit with Dark Souls 2. That game's fucking wild. Don't get me started on that one.
Stepchild.
Hey, you like raged on that one a little bit, huh, buddy?
That child.
Some of those bosses are fucking bullshit, but that's
Dude,
okay.
Yep.
Bro, I remember you coming into work some of these days, and you were like, "Dude, I'm so mad at Dark Souls 2. All I want to do is go beat this stupid fucking boss. Like,
Yes.
screw this guy."
Yeah, 100%. But I remember this feeling very well of overcoming the difficulty playing Mega Man 2 when I was, I don't know, how old was I? 5. It was Mega Man 2 is the easiest of the Mega Man games. But it was still hard because I was 5.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, dude.
I finished that game. I finished that one. I finished Mega Man 3. I finished Mega Man 4, and I couldn't get enough. And at some point, I don't know when this happened or why this happened, but video games tapered off in difficulty quite dramatically.
Yeah.
The last video game I can remember having true difficulty with, and really it was just an issue of RNG, was in GoldenEye 007 in 1998 or so. I was trying to unlock this specific cheat on this specific level, and you had to finish the second mission on the hardest difficulty in 2 minutes and 5 seconds or less. And if Dr. Doak wasn't in that fucking corner, you were screwed. You had to restart the level. And I ground that shit out, and I did it. You can do it. So guys, I'm pointing at you right now. Don't give up. You can do it. You can just do stuff. I believe in you. We believe in you. Umbrella Fight believes in you.
Umbrella Fight believes.
Take it to the moon, guys. You can totally do this. And this, I'll bring it right back to Silksong. Yes, this game is brutal. Some have even said, and I'll probably join their ranks, it's the hardest Metroidvania I have ever played in my life. But it is so rewarding when you finally overcome that stupid mofo that's standing in your way, and then Team Cherry knows they know what to do. They give you a sick ass reward for it. You get something awesome every single time.
That's so good. That's good development, dude. Whenever you get rewarded, just like
absolutely,
and you feel like, that's what I was talking about with that WoW situation. Like you grind and you grind and you grind, and then you get the thing that you wanted so badly. And oh man, there's that, like I said, that's that dopamine hit, bro. Like that makes me itch to play a game.
Yeah, for real. I got chastised the other day for not having played all the way through Dark Souls, the original one. And now I feel some sort of shame that I have to go back and New Game +7 that son of a gun too.
Honestly, to keep it consistent, man, you got to say you've done all the Dark Souls.
What do you mean you never played through it?
No, so I played Dark Souls, the original one, Dark Souls 1. I have the Prepare to Die edition on my computer. It's great, but it's clunky. And I have very little patience, or had. I could probably do it now, but 7 years ago when I first got the game, I had very little patience for clunkiness, and because of that, I bounced off of it pretty quickly, and was real unfortunate because that was coming off of the heels of Bloodborne, in fact. So after I had played Bloodborne, which admittedly is also a little clunky, it runs at native 30 frames a second. It's locked there. And there's some moments, but it's more polished than Dark Souls 1 actually is. But a buddy of mine said, "Hey, just do Dark Souls 3. You don't need to. There's no story. Who gives a shit? What even is a story in Dark Souls? Nobody knows." And so I hopped into that one, and I'm playing them backwards. I did DS3, now I'll do DS2, which I've done quite a bit of. I beat that game. I probably did New Game +4, but Dark Souls 2 is weird because you can like level up each area by using a bonfire aesthetic. And so I've got some areas that are like level 17, way harder than you could actually imagine. And then some areas that I'm still at my New Game +3 or 4 level. So it's unique, but also very jarring to go from something that's pretty straight laced like a Dark Souls 3. But I digress. Yeah, I will get to Dark Souls 1, and I do want to play it, but damn, I can't stop playing Silksong. Silksong's fucking rad, and everyone should play that game. If nothing else, just go over to somebody's house who has the game and noodle around with it, because you'll at least get an understanding of how good this game feels. It responds to you quickly. The movesets are awesome. Freaking Hornet can run now. you can hold down after you get your dash mechanic. She like sprints, and then on top of that, while you're sprinting, you can do a like a power swipe or whatever. Like the one I'm using right now, it's called the Reaper's Crest. Sick name, by the way. And you can do like an uppercut slice on your enemy in front of you. It's so cool. She has way more style than the little ghost. You know, no shade. No, also
Don't
no pun
come at
intended.
my boy, man.
Nah,
Come
dude,
at
nah,
my guy.
I'm not.
Me and him are homies now.
Look, he's literally made of void, so I can see why he's got no soul. Hornet is not void, so she's got some soul inside of her. Yeah.
He's
Y'all
hollow.
bunch of nerds.
He's a hollow
Yeah.
knight.
You know what podcast this is. We're all
I
nerds
love
here.
it.
Let's see. Have we exhausted the Silksong talk?
I think
think
so.
I think
don't,
so.
I don't have anything else to say
Yeah.
about
I
it.
think
I
I've
think-
squeezed blood
Yeah.
from that stone there. So let me just sum it up by saying that it's an experience for Hollow Knight fans, but it's also an experience for avid video gamers of all kinds. You know, takes all comers, and you can absolutely do it. I mean, at $20, you might as well get it. It's a fantastic game. Go out and buy it today, and you won't be disappointed. Or maybe you will because it's really fucking hard. But it's at least beautiful, and 11 out of 10. There's nothing bad that I can truly say about it from a design standpoint, from an artistic standpoint. Perfect. Well, John, I need to know what's going on with Mr. Morgan.
So I'm very hesitant to look at that screen. I did send you horse riding footage.
Oh, did you?
But yes, sir.
Okay.
So last time I spoke about Red Dead,
I'll go earlier in the footage that I found. By the way, real quick, I don't want anybody to be upset that I'm using their footage. I want to go ahead and source Spy 91 on YouTube.
Shout out to that guy.
Yeah, shout outs to Source Spy 91. Go check it out. 321,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for having this footage available. I did gank the footage and embed it into our stream here. So we're seeing Arthur Morgan kind of creep up on a house here, which
what's happening here.
Yeah, what's going on in this scene?
I know exactly what's happening. This is for the beginning of the game.
Yeah, that's why I scrubbed to that part of the footage. I didn't want you to get any spoilers going on. But I did want to have some for our video listeners, video watchers here to see the beauty of this game. God, this game's so badass.
It looks
anyway,
gorgeous.
go ahead, John.
Yeah, I was gonna say
go off.
The game looks great, man.
No, so it looks amazing on the PS5 on the display. So Devin, you warned me about this, about when you see a game in its true potential on a 4K display, on a display that can really like make that game look good.
Never going back. How
Like
do you do it?
Like the other day I was playing Cyberpunk. A little unrelated, but I'll get back to it. I was playing Cyberpunk. It looks great. I can run it with ray tracing and stuff on my PS5. Went back upstairs, looked at my 1080p monitor, and sighed. Anyway,
oh, sad.
Anyway, I believe last time I spoke about Red Dead, I think I was on chapter 5 or 4. I'm currently on chapter 6. I have played a lot of Red Dead over the weekend. And Nathan, I've passed the part where you left off.
Yeah. So the thing that I was talking about, by the way, spoiler warning for those of you who have not played Red Dead Redemption 2, I'm just going to go ahead and spill the beans. There's this scene that it kind of made me put the game down because it shook me. And John, correct me if I'm wrong, the people that this happens to are not good people, right?
You mean the Braithwaites?
Yes, the Braithwaites. They're bad folks.
They are not good people.
Okay, so they're not good people, but man, Dutch and the crew go to this lady's house where her whole family lives.
Walk up and was crazy, by the way.
It's right, and you have to do the walk up.
Like
you have to, yeah. And they're like, there's conversation. It's a long walk up, and it's such a beautiful scene. You see this house in the background. It's dark. And you go in there and you lay waste to this whole family, with the exception of Lady Braithwaite, the grandma. So she has to watch you kill all of her sons and daughters and burn her house to the fucking ground.
Then you let her go.
They leave her alive to watch this. And I was like, damn, this is cold. I gotta stop. This is a crazy ass game.
I will say the Braithwaites. I'm gonna give a little list. The Braithwaites. All of those sons and daughters are incest babies. One.
Gross. Oh
They
my
kidnapped.
God.
They kidnapped John Marston's son for like absolutely no reason.
Hmm.
2, or that's 3. 3. One of they're all incest babies. One of them came out crazy and schizophrenic. So instead of like bearing responsibility and taking care of her, they locked her up in an outhouse out in the woods and literally chained and padlocked it together.
Oh my
It's
God.
3. 4. They also miss slavery and kind of want slaves back.
They're fucked up individuals.
So
That's for sure.
Are you telling me they deserved it?
They deserved it.
They at least had it coming.
They did.
Yeah,
They
they did.
100% deserved it. They were also like really rich, so like that didn't help. But yeah, they 100% deserved it. But what's crazy, Nathan, is that seems like it was so long ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like so much has happened, like in Red Dead. Like, man, I had a buddy that I was talking to, that he was telling me that he's already beat it. And I asked him like I was telling him where I'm at, and he was like, "Oh, like you're like a little over halfway." And like I'm like, "How?" You know what I
That's
mean?
wild.
And like I looked and I'm like at 63% or something like that on the game. And so what he was telling me is that the first like 6 chapters of the game like happen, and then there's 2 epilogue chapters. And these 2 epilogue chapters are stupid long. And what he was telling me is that essentially the epilogue, right? A lot of what you're doing in the game is you're doing it for Dutch, you're doing it for the camp, and kind of helping people out. But the epilogue chapters are actually more of Arthur's story. Not as many characters are involved. It's more of an individualistic close to the game. But one thing he mentioned to me was that, like, to quote Andy from The Office, is that a lot of what happens in this chapter 1 through 6, like, you're gonna look back on in the epilogue chapters, and those are gonna be the good old days. Like, and so that's a lot, because
Yeah.
this game is so long that like I have grown a connection to Arthur, but also some of the other characters. And right now, I'm on the last chapter of the pre-epilogue of the game, and so things are winding down in a way that I'm not liking. I don't like it. All right.
Oh.
I'm sad. All right. I'm sad. And like, to the point where, just as I was playing earlier, Arthur received a letter from somebody that, like, man, I really wanted to end with these 2 people being together, and it was a goodbye letter. And like, I had to take, like, because Arthur, it's like, he's this cowboy dude, but there's levels to his cowboyism. So like, he gets this letter and he like puts it up, and he just like looks at the sky for like a couple minutes. You know what I mean? And like, just on a thought of like introspection. But like, I felt for him. I'm like, I'm sad that this happened. I wanted this to turn out differently for you, Arthur. But I'm trying to avoid spoilers, but like, it is so good. Like, I paid $60 for this game, and that was $60 well spent, in my opinion, because I still have content, and I'm like 55 hours into the game. So it's like, and the level of detail, the level of like crispness of just the story, like, I'm like, yeah, this is worth $60. Like, I'm okay that I paid this. But like, man, it's so good. Love Arthur Morgan. Red Dead 2 is still peak.
Still peak.
That's as best as I can do without like just saying spoilers.
That's so funny.
So good.
I'm really loving the fact that you're so passionate about this game and that you're so into it. And we harped on this we harp on it almost every time. But the fact that you can get into it and that they did put that level of detail into it is just really great.
I know, it's crazy. And you know what? So we've all watched Breaking Bad, right?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So like,
100%.
bro, you know when like in Breaking Bad, when like after like Gus and everything, how like you're in that part of the show where they're like cooking in like these exterminated houses, like these tented houses and stuff, and it's like
Yep.
that's where I am in Red Dead. We're like that's where we are in the show.
Prime time.
Like the fall from grace, you know, we were at a peak and now we're kind of like, dang, you know, figuring things out. Like we're cooking in tented exterminator houses.
That's so wild.
Such
A
a
roller
good game.
coaster, huh?
Yeah, no, it's crazy. And as I mentioned earlier, I was playing Cyberpunk on my PS5. Looks beautiful, by the way, on that ray tracing, nice 4K. But
Oh, I'm
other than,
sure.
yeah, it's just been playing that a little bit. Hollow Knight, of course, great game, great game.
Yep.
And actually, I was playing this other game on my Switch called it's called Bomb Rush Cyberpunk.
That's a name you could name your game.
Yeah, it's like a it's almost like a Sunset Overdrive-esque game, but like meets Cyberpunk. So
Okay.
it's pretty fun game.
You got me hooked just from the description alone. That sounds badass.
And,
Say the name again.
It's called Bomb Rush Cyberpunk.
Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. Actually,
Yeah.
oh wait, was this the game you showed me a picture of? And I was like, hey, I needed a jet set radio in my life, or jet grind radio if you're from Japan. And it's got like that really colorful skate aesthetic to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude,
That looks
and
so
like
super good.
one of the at least the villain where I'm at in the game, I forget his name, but it's like something like EDM music related or something like that. But like his weapons is he throws vinyls. Like it's like actual like vinyl, and like there's like
amazing.
Like they can behead people, but like it's just crazy that I think his name is Cypher or something.
You're telling me you've never thrown a vinyl and beheaded a guy?
Maybe I need to. I don't know. But like he's just he just launches them. It's pretty fun.
I love that. I always love when a game has fun with itself, doesn't take itself too seriously. Like, hey, here's a character. He's on rollerblades. Also, he's covered in neon and he throws vinyls.
Right.
Deal with it.
Literally.
Yeah, deal with it. Cool. I'm gonna have to check that one out. Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. Go buy that one if you guys want some Sunset Overdrive meets Jet Grind Radio. I know, right? You gotta ask yourself what kind of team meeting that was like, where they were just throwing names out. Like, let's just do this ridiculous one. Let's they circle that one on the board and just keep going.
I don't know.
Like it's got a little ring to it.
Yeah. Would you say it plays good and it like feels good as a game?
Oh yeah, it's pretty fun. Like the tricks and like the parkour asset like you can do. It's a pretty fun game, and like I like it doesn't take itself too seriously. Like the plot is like absolutely ridiculous. Like it's actually low-key brain dead, but like it's it's a fun game, so it's like I can't complain. The graphics are cool, characters
right
are
on.
cool. It's a fun game.
Sick. Well, Devin, what have you been playing, man? I talked too much about Silksong, and we got our Red Dead update.
The Silksong was the exciting stuff, man. No, I mean, I just got back from vacation not too long ago.
Lovely.
The biggest tragedy that came of that was I forgot my Switch, dude.
Ouch.
Like, come on, man. Yeah,
rookie move, dude.
I'm telling you, I missed the opportunity for like Mario Party with the family.
I love Mario Party with the family.
Smash Bros with the bro. And that's the type of stuff that I really enjoy, like on a vacation, just like, I don't know, just chill, like in the evening times, like we're all hanging out, we were gonna play like a board game, like let's play a board game, but let's digitally play a board game, right?
Yep.
Like that's the fun stuff. And and I forgot it. So it was okay. I still had a great vacation, but
of course.
I didn't have a lot of gaming time. And I mean, you guys know I've so once I came back, work has been a little wild for me. So I've been kind of I haven't really got to touch anything since I've been back. But mobile games always stay in my pocket, and you better bet I'm doing something on my phone.
Dude,
what kind of mobile gaming? What kind of mobile gaming you been doing, brother?
So I always keep a couple in my back pocket that I can just like no brain and just do stuff. So that was RuneScape for a while, but I didn't really have like when you like to get into RuneScape, like you need a little bit of time to like actually make some sort of progress where it doesn't feel like you just open the game then you're closing it back out. It's not so idle that you can just like do the action and then just leave it alone. So I was needing something that was kind of like a little faster, like smaller rounds. Like I could just like go in, be done with it. Like a Vampire Survivor was that's too long. So it's another one that I'll keep in the repertoire, right?
Dude,
that's not a pick up and play real quick game. That's like 30 minutes minimum.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's literally 30 minutes, right? 30 minutes, or if you have the super speed timer on, what is it? Like reduces it down to like 22 or something.
10.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you can make it 3x.
Yeah. Okay. So didn't quite have that time. So there was one little game that I was playing. It's like this little God, what is it called? It's like golf with friends or something. It's some
golf with friends.
Is that what it? I think. Hold on.
Amazing.
Let me make sure that's the name.
Oh, brother,
bro, it's
some
golf
anime
battle. Golf battle.
Some anime. Wait, is this like an anime golf game?
No. That isn't it. That was unrelated.
No, it wasn't. It's golf battle.
Golf battle. John's over here playing Umamusume Pretty Derby.
I was gonna tell Devin to play that. Devin, you need to download that game.
No, you don't.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
Check it out. No, it's a silly game.
It's called Golf Battle. It's just such a simple little golf, like arcadey golf game. But you know what? I will give it credit, and I've played this game a ton. When I used to work on a farm, and we had a lot of downtime where we were just chilling, and it was a lot of like just essentially bros out there. So it's just like just guys that we're just chilling, and we're all kind of the same age and similar interests, and so we're sitting there playing games on our phones, and that was one that we all get to jump into, and it's like a little competition. It's like mini golf, but I gotta keep it real. They do a fantastic job. Like the way it feels to like charge back like the shot and release it is actually really good. Like it doesn't feel clunky. Like it's just like you can just swipe it back and you know what it's gonna do. Like pretty intuitively. It does a good job. So that's like my mindless thing. I was just sitting on the couch, just waiting for everyone else to get ready to go out to the beach or whatever. And so I'm just swiping down and doing that. And then my brother-in-law was like, "Hey man," he said, "Stop playing that stupid game." He's like, "You need to pick up Clash Royale."
Oh boy, there it is.
Okay. Okay, hold on. No, hold on, John. Hold on. So I've played it before, and I'd played it just enough to like kind of build a couple decks and to become familiar with the game. So I knew what the game was, and it had some experience playing it to some degree. But dude, I picked it back up, and it was fun. Like it was really, really fun. It really is a fantastic game. Like being able to like get so competitive with something so like quick rounds. Like these rounds are like, I don't know, 2 minutes, I think at most, or 3. Yeah, sub 5 minutes at most, I think. Like
that's awesome. I didn't know it was so quick.
Oh, dude, it's like really fast. Yeah, and most games are over and under, like probably under 2 minutes. I mean, unless you're like really caught in like a really even battle, it's gonna kind of go one way or another. Like you're gonna know within a couple couple rounds if you're gonna win or not, or like a couple seconds if you're gonna win. Not seconds, like first 30 seconds, you're gonna have a good idea of how the game's going. There's some good comebacks, things like that, but it's real simple. It's not so much going on. But he got me hooked on it in like the middle of the vacation. And so I was just grinding out Clash Royale. And dude, I kid you not, I didn't sleep much the previous night. So I did our first shift driving back to Houston. And when I got too tired to continue driving, my wife took over. She was taking a nap, so she's driving then. And my brother-in-law is in the passenger seat. And we're just we're just grinding Clash Royale the entire trip home. And like this was like 7 hours, bro. Like 7 hours of Clash Royale, like just back to back. It's a simple game. It was super fun.
There's something to be said for that, man. You know,
yeah, there really
it's
is.
a silly mobile game, but you know, I don't want to like shit on mobile games, but there's a lot of trash out there.
Oh, dude, there
is
so much trash. I mean, you have
flop.
these little like mini studios they're all over the world that just crank things out. They've got their workflow. There's a whole fucking talk. You can go look up. I don't remember what it is. It's GDC. It's a game developers conference. There's a whole talk you can watch on YouTube right now, and it's like, here's the exact way to dopamine hook your players to your game. Here's the method you can use to addict your players to the game. It's kind of fucked up, but you know, at the end of the day, you found something that is, you know, serviceable enough for you to connect with another person, be it your brother-in-law, your brother, your mom, dad, whatever. And if that comes in the form of a silly mobile game that lasts 2 minutes and you can squeeze 7 hours out of a free download, dude, hell yeah, get it done.
And you know, I have to give him props here, and well, I'll give him props, and I'll hate on him a little bit, because
all right,
we know the studio that makes Clash Royale. We know who this is. These Supercell, you know, this studio is terrible. I hate them. Like overall.
Dude, they sold Clash of Clans' soul, and I'll never forgive it. They have a WWE collab. Like what?
Oh, bro, yeah. Once you start getting into the collabs, then you're COD 7, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Kevin,
whatever.
I sunk some time
into
Clash of Clans back in high school. Like I told Nathan this story. I think probably this week. I was like, when I was in high school, me and my dad played Clash of Clans like religiously. Like we locked in on Clash of Clans. And what pissed me off is I'm a high schooler. I don't have money. And my dad, like,
pay to win.
Clash of Clans, he was paying to win, but not even like a little bit, bro. Like my dad was balling out. Like he did $20 every single month, bro. He was dumping cash,
and in those days, bro, you got a lot for $20.
Bro was getting just tricked out, and I was so mad because I'm grinding, dude. Like,
would you ever be like, "Hey, Dad, you know"?
He wouldn't do it, bro. He wouldn't do it. Yeah, no,
dang.
Well, because I had the money, like I could do it, but I would have had to choose to spend my money, right? Like I didn't have as much, so I'm like, I don't want to spend my money there.
Dad had the volume.
Yeah, bro, he beat me up, but no, like here's the thing is that's what I hate about the studio is like if you want to be competitive, right? Like you guys, you know me, like I've talked about it on the game, on the podcast here is clearly I'm into competitive games, Rocket League, Counter-Strike, League of Legends. Like I can get really competitive in those games, and when you get into a game where it is competition, right? Like this is PvP. The Clash of Clans is PvP. Clash Royale is PvP, and the actual competitive tilt point, right? Like the win diff, like your win diff is based on the ability to spend money on the game, and that bothers me, dude.
Pay to win,
but
no good.
Here's the dub. Here's where they took the dub. Is you didn't need that to have fun with their game.
True.
In Clash, at least Clash Royale, you didn't need that to have fun in the game. Now I'll say Clash of Clans is maybe an if on that one because they definitely really
helped having money.
They really push you for that quality of life and having those gems and things. And they give you some outs, I think, nowadays. And
dude, man, I got so much malware on my mom's tablet trying to get free gems.
Oh my God,
as a kid,
sure.
like it was.
You don't know any better.
Like me, David, my brother David, it's nuts. He's cracked at Supercell games. Like he's had the same account since he was 12, so he's max Town Hall, but like homegrown. Except he did go on a spree with mom's card one time, and that was like really funny to like witness. But like we were like,
how much did he spend? Do you know?
I think it was like $100 or something bucks.
Like,
but like You know, it was
Could be worse.
look, yeah, it
Could
could
be
be worse.
worse,
And like,
but oh my
thankfully,
God.
like we were like, it was okay. Like for my parents financially, like it was the principle of it that was like a bigger
Of
deal. You
course.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like, other than that, like he just cooked, and like that's just his base that he's just built up. And same with Clash Royale. Like we played that
Yeah.
game since launch. Devin, he's like in one of the top arenas, bro. Just because.
Of course
Like
he is.
so he checks his Clash of Clans now like every 2 weeks because everything takes so much longer to like
Yeah.
upgrade at his level. And then he'll just play Clash Royale. And he was like, yeah, on the like 20 game win streak. Makes me mad to be
Yeah,
to be
but
frank.
yeah, Clash Royale, man, that was what I turned to
Man.
scratch my itch on the go. And it's been pretty fun. I'm not great at it. Like I think I'm in like the 3100 trophy range, like not good, like definitely noob. Haven't spent too much time in it, so but man, it was fun. It was a blast.
Dude, yeah, like bro, what I love about like the mobile games is like the convenience. You know, it's like you were in a pinch, Devin.
Yes,
Got
I
your
was.
Switch. You're literally in a pinch.
I'm itching, bro. Like I'm sitting on vacation and I'm like, how am I gonna enjoy vacation?
Like, what do I do?
Yeah.
So I would like to make a recommendation for you, Devin. Have something on the old phone there. Should get Umamusume Pretty Derby.
Don't.
It's a
Don't do it. You don't need
horse
to.
racing game. Where
What?
you train the horses. You know, it's really cool. Like you can either have them like take mental classes, so they'll like draw and stuff and like get good mentally, or you can have them run to get more stamina and be faster. And they are horses, but they are anime. They're presented in anime girl bodies.
I remember you showing this to us.
Don't be confused.
What a weird
they are horses.
concept.
They are horses.
They're not horses.
And
bro.
there's lore. There's lore. Hang on. There's lore. So all of the characters are based on
he's
real,
justifying himself.
like, hang on, wait,
Yep.
listen.
Let the man cook. Let him cook.
Listen, let me cook. Okay, the horses in Umamusume Pretty Derby are based on real life Japanese racing horses. So like a lot of the characters' lore is the lore of legit racing horses in Japan. So like for example, one of these
I gotta hear this one again.
Away.
This is something
One
else.
of the horses passed away last week. So there was like, man, Twitter was in mourning over the horse that passed away, man, because like she's gone. You know, she was like, and this particular horse never won a race in its entire career as a horse. It never won a race, but you know what? It never gave up. It never gave up. But yeah, that's the news on that game. That horse passed away.
You know what?
That's a thing you can play.
I feel like I have to give it a try.
You
with
should
how hard
like
he's
just
gonna
give
sell me
it.
on this.
Give it.
I'm gonna let you guys do that one. No,
give it a week.
you guys are going to be coming into the office all, hey, did you get this
out my horse?
Did you feeding them carrots and stuff? It's just so bizarre. What?
Let me feed
Like,
my little anime girls on my phone.
It's free on Google Play Store. Free game.
So, question though. Now this is based on an actual cartoon.
There is an anime.
There it is.
Yes, there is an anime.
And you know what comes along with every anime? Rule 34, man.
Hey, but that's everything. That's dude. I mean, you know what I saw that horrified me? Hornet, bro. I didn't need to see that on my timeline.
Bro.
I didn't need to see that.
I don't understand why. It's weird because the perverts and the Karens of this world are like two sides of the same coin. You've got the perverts that are drawing these sicko drawings of this cute little hornet character, and then they're all like, on the other side, you have the Karens that'll just look at this little hornet character and be like, why is she so sexual? And it's like, it's not. What are y'all? What? Just enjoy Silksong, please. Can you just enjoy the game and then leave it at that? You don't
nothing else
about it. She's nothing more than that. Just to enjoy her.
She uses a needle.
She uses that needle to slay some fools.
She has a little cape.
That's it.
How are they spinning her in a sexual way? What?
That's what I want to know. Who looks at that and is just like,
like, oh damn,
yeah,
that sounds good.
I need to
like
start,
what?
I need to start drawing this right now.
What?
Dude, and I'm sure from the moment she appeared in Hollow Knight, that was a thing. But now it's exponentially worse because she's in the spotlight. It's so gross. And guys, please, I'm asking any audience members listen, don't draw.
Leave Hornet alone, man.
Leave Hornet alone. Don't
Leave
draw
Hornet
Hornet
alone.
Hornet alone,
like that.
bro.
Don't defile her that
on a
way.
quest, dude.
She is on a quest, okay? And
crash out.
And if you've ever looked at her dialogue, she means business. Hornet is stoic. She's very she's a professional.
That's right.
Yeah,
precise.
She knows what she's doing for sure.
Precision is her game.
Yeah, I'm John, do you have anything more to say about your pervert game, or can we move on?
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
You got to admit it's a little weird, right?
Free on Google Play Store.
All right. So for all you perverts listening, you could get free pervert horse game. Go ahead. That's your bag.
You can bet on it too.
Yeah. Oh
Make
God.
money.
Of course you can.
Bro, I bet you there's so many people on like TikTok and YouTube that play almost exclusively that game and are making bank, just playing and spending their money, feeding it back into the machine and getting huge amounts of dollars back. So, you know what, as pervert games go, good on them for finding a niche and finding a market. Yeah, at least if you're going to play a pervert game, make some money doing it, I suppose.
What are you going to do?
Yeah, what are you going to do? The internet's going to internet, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
So I actually want to talk real quick about a game that I was playing just before we got on. I guess I'll hit play. I'm sharing this screen out with you guys in the control center here. This is Clover Pit. Clover Pit is going to be an addiction. I'll transition this shot over here. Look at this. Look at this fucking thing. It's like a tiny little room. You're in hell, like straight up in hell, and you are forced to play a slot machine. And you spend your money to play the slot machine. You can do 3 spins or 7 spins, so it's kind of a risk reward thing. Let me actually forward this a little bit here. So this trap door that's underneath you, you can see the grate here. If you're watching the show, you get 3 rounds to pull the slot machine and make a bunch of money, and then you got to feed it into this ATM. And depending on how much money you've put in, you get interest back. And then when you turn around, you get to pick this little selection of power-ups, and then in between rounds you can do like modifiers for the game. So picture Balatro, but a tiny room in hell with PlayStation 1 graphics, where instead of poker hands, it's just a slot machine. And I gotta say, in this footage I'm playing later on somewhere, I hit really big, and it was a little bit of a dopamine hit. I'm going to play the shit out of this game. It looks so much fun. And so I just want to shout outs to Clover Pit, and they give you like a little some like snarky things that you say, and you have to pick up this phone or whatever. It's kind of weird, but also it fits really well together. So yeah, that's Clover Pit.
Nice. Numbers go up. Gotta love
numbers
that.
go up.
Oh my God. I played Balatro.
Hey, it says go gambling and the little banner.
Every time. And actually every time when you do there's like a little voice that's all, let's go gambling.
Wow.
And then you talk to Satan and get your little power up or whatever. Yeah, it's a dopamine factory for sure.
Ooh, that one bothered me.
Yeah, you could go play this demo right now on Steam, and it's a short little experience. I spent maybe 15 to 20 minutes. I played it twice to capture some different footage here and there, but look at this. Watch this.
There it is.
There it is. Oh, you guys can't see it on let's see, how far into the video are we? See, 425.
Diamonds for days.
I bet I can scrub real quick to the diamond footage on the thing. Anyway, I'll let that play out.
99% of gambling addicts stop right before they hit big.
Yeah. If this was a real thing, I'd be losing so much money all the time. But I also want to highlight how it looks. I really love these low poly games that are coming out right now. That's all the rage these days for indie devs, is they figured out how to make PS1 style blocky graphic games, and I'm here for it. You know, I grew up with that stuff. I played Metal Gear, I played Silent Hill, Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3. Those were my jams back in the day. And if I can get more stuff like that, yeah, sign me up.
Yeah, make it feel good.
I'm
all for it.
Yep. Numbers go up. That's all we're looking for, really. And at the end of the day, we just want to play games that have fun. Isn't that right, guys?
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So I guess that covers the gamut of games that we've been playing. And it looks like we've been running here for about, I don't know, hour 20 or so. You guys have any other interesting things you want to add to the discussion? You think we maybe should close it down?
I got everything like I'm good.
You got it off your chest there,
Yes,
bro.
sir. Shout out to
All
Arthur Morgan.
Shout outs to Arthur Morgan. I can't wait for you to like get through everything. I may have said this previously, but the end of that game got spoiled for me. But to be fair, I asked for it because I didn't know how long it was going to be before I got back to it. And truthfully, any game that gets spoiled for me personally, I'm not really that big on like, oh, you spoiled this thing for me. It's fine, whatever. I'm just going to experience it the way I experience it. So I can't wait for you to find out what happens as everything plays out and get your reaction on it. Because your reaction up through this point has been nothing short of spectacular to watch and listen to. So yeah, shout outs to John.
Man,
everybody.
I've just seen like a bunch of people's reaction to it, like just like their like camera of like their face react. All of them are crying. And that makes me, and that, you know, I'm like, why are they crying?
Yeah.
So, like, I don't have
Is it happy tears or sad tears, bro?
I don't have any spoilers on the game, but like,
I love that.
I will say I've seen like certain clips of things happening, and like I reached one with a certain character that was like, whoa, like I know the context behind this now.
Wow, that's so cool. Well, I guess we're gonna go ahead and you know, I typically say this at some point in the show, but I just wanted to mention this out to everybody who's listening and watching, that you're loved, you are awesome, and what you do matters. You know, whether it's putting a game together, yeah, hearts. We all got hearts for you. Whether it's putting a game together or working really hard at your job, slaving away and getting it done, we see you. We're proud of you. Keep going. Keep it up. We believe in you. You absolutely can do it, and you absolutely can beat that Silksong boss that's been driving you up the wall.
Don't give up.
Go ahead and rage quit. You should rage quit, because sometimes it's good to take a break. And sometimes you need to take a break from everything that you've got going on in life. And a different video game might be just the fix for you, or maybe read a book. But at the end of the day, we just want to say shout outs to you guys for listening and watching. We love each and every one of you. And yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and wrap it up. And as always, quick reminder, pick up the phone, call your mom, call your dad, call your brother, call your sister, call your family, call your friends. Tell them that you love them, because life is too damn short. There you go, Devin. I see you. I see you. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and close it down. Thank you so much for joining the show, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Umbrella fight.